Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sumaya. Today I want to talk about weight loss. I'm starting a weight loss journey. I want to lose, how many kilos? Maybe 20 kilos? 20 kilos or 25. And yeah, 20 kilos or 25. And I'm gonna document the whole thing so I can show it when I hit a certain goal. The first video I think will be up when I hit the 17 kilo mark. No, oh my god, not 17, maybe 12 kilos, 13 kilos, something like that. And yeah, like 12 kilos. And so I wanted to talk about how I gained weight to begin with, just so I can look back on this and then be, I guess, very proud of myself when I get to where I want to go. Currently I am 85.2 kilos and I want to get to maybe 60 kilos. And for my height, that's good. So for my height between 56 and 76, I think, is good. So I want to get to like 60. And I haven't been 60 in God, how long? I don't know. Maybe when I was in year 8, year 9, something like that. And so it all started when I was, first of all, I gained most of my weight during trips. So like vacation, that's when I would gain the most. And when I was in year 10, I was like 16, I went to Italy. I went in December 2016 and 2006 in January of 2007. And I went at a bad time because it was summer vacation for us, but it was winter for them, and my cousin was still at school and my aunties and uncles still went to work. And so I was at home doing nothing all day. And so while I was home, I would basically just eat. I would make food, I would watch TV. My auntie had upstairs, she had a PS2 and I would play on that. And it was just that. It was just eating, watching TV, maybe taking a nap, you know. And usually I drink tap water, but the tap water was so different than what I'm used to here. It was really kind of bitter and it tasted kind of metallic. And so I refused to drink water. I would live on these juice boxes of carrot, orange and lemon juice, I think. And obviously, you know, it was healthy. It wasn't healthy. It was just full of sugar and, you know, so I would basically live off that. And that was supposed to be for my cousin to take to school, but I would drink, I think, about 4 juice boxes a day. And so my auntie was like, you know, this is, you know, moderation, like chill, what are you doing? But I told her I can't drink the water, so this is all I have. And so she bought more. And now, I mean, when I left, I was, I think, I started at 68, 70 kilos. I gained the previous, like obviously as I grew, and also when my mum went to Africa during that time, we had literally nothing but ramen noodles. It was just cup noodles, instant noodles, every day. My dad's friend would bring like a whole box with like 30 or 40 cups in it, and we would just survive on that. And every time he came over, he'd bring a box, you know? And so that's where some of my weight started. But then I went to Italy at like 70 kilos. And then, yeah, I was living on nothing but junk. And during the day, I would eat whatever's in the house. And then at night, my auntie would give us money and she would tell me and my cousin to go out. And it was freezing. We didn't want to go out, but we had to. My auntie kept telling my cousin that, to show your cousin around, and I'd be like, I really don't want to see anything because it's freezing and I'm not used to this cold because it's so much colder there than it is here. And so we would go out, and even though it was freezing, I couldn't pass up Italian ice cream. Like, I couldn't. So I would get this flavor all the time called Spagnolo. It was basically cherry, I think. And it was nights of ice cream, other stuff, whatever we would buy to eat because that's all we could do out. And during the day, eating whatever was in the house, which was always chicken schnitzels, different kinds of food, junk food, a lot of chocolate and that sort of thing. And I would make the most of it, basically. And so when I came back, I was 78 kilos. Crazy, okay, insane. Like, I was 78 kilos. And then when it was before my year 12 exams, I got sick. So I got gastro and I basically lost 10 kilos. So I went back to 68. And so now I'm at 68, and then I was at 68, and it was great. I mean, it wasn't great that, I lost all that weight, but at least the way I lost it, it wasn't great. I'll do a video on that. But I got to 68 and, all right, I was lighter than when I left. So I was that, I was pretty slim. I was 68, I was chilling, I'm actually quite good at maintaining my weight because I don't eat a lot, but it's just, of course on vacation that's different. So I maintained that 68 for a while, and the next vacation rolled around. We went to Malaysia and we basically ate out every time. And I'm talking about this like on vacations. When we go on vacations, me, my mum and my sister, we go for a month. We've never been anywhere less than a month. It's always a month. And so for a month, we ate out all the time. We had ice cream for breakfast, ice cream for lunch, because Malaysia's hot. Basically just, a lot of ice cream, there was this packet of chips that me and my sister were obsessed with. We bought it every day. Sometimes even like 2 or 3 times a day. And yeah, we were basically spoilt. My uncle spoilt us. And then I came back. How much did I weigh? I was, I think, 75, 76, around there. And so when I got to, I maintained that weight for a while. I went up to like, 76, 77, something like that. I gained maybe a kilo in all those years. And this was like in 2011, 2012, I think. Yeah. Because we always went at the end of the year. And so 2014 mid-year, I was back at like 72. I went to the US with my mum and my sister. We went to visit family. We went to the US and Canada. And of course, food. My family that we were staying with, they had kids, and so there was just a lot of junk food. Like 4 or 5 different cereals, all open at once. and it was just, you know, there was a lot of junk food. So I got obsessed with bagels and Nutella. And I'm talking about like white bagel, like, you know, it's basically white bread. But like, yeah, a white bagel with Nutella. I would have that anytime I could. And I was like, oh my God, this is the best, you know? And that's actually the first time I had bagels, you know? Because I didn't know that we had bagels here. It's just I never, you know, inquired, I guess. And so I had that. I would have that. I would have a big bowl of like Reese's, what is it? Reese's cereal? Yeah, it was chocolate and peanut butter. I didn't have that often because I'm not, for some reason, Americans are obsessed with peanut butter. And for me, I don't know, peanut butter isn't that big for me. Like, I'm not really obsessed with it. It was always peanut butter or cinnamon. Like, cinnamon was, yeah, I don't know why. It was just such a thing. Like, peanut butter with everything. Everything had peanut butter. Everything had cinnamon. And I don't know. Anyway, so I would have that sometimes every now and then. Of course, only if there was no Nutella and bagels. But I made sure to, you know, keep that all the time. And so the first 2 weeks, it was just, you know, seeing family, basically eating whatever, not healthy at all. And yeah, and then we went on a road trip. My uncle on my mum's side, he took us from Minnesota, and then we went to Chicago, we went to New York, and then we drove up to Toronto. And so on the way, obviously we're on the road, we ate out all the time, we went to IHOP, I got crazy food, like I don't usually eat like that here. Maybe we have like, our IHOP version is like pancake parlor, and even then, it's not, they don't do the same with the sizes. Like, the sizes in the US are crazy. So yeah, I would, you know, we went IHOP, we did all these, we ate basically everywhere. We stayed in New York for 2 nights, and it was all about the food, you know? Obviously it was about the places, but also about the food. And then we went up to Toronto. We were there for 5 days, and we were staying with one of my cousins for a night or 2, and then another one of my cousins the rest of the time. And it was just mad food all the time as well. And so when I came back from that trip, I was, I think, 78, 79. And I maintained that for like a year. And then at the end of 2015, when I finished uni, I went to Africa. And this was 2 months. And it was the longest time we were gone. And we were seeing all of Mum's side of the family. And that was like a lot of people, because Mum's side of the family is huge. And so we would go from house to house and get to know all the family. And then every house, we would visit like 4 houses a day or something. And every house, there was like a crazy amount of food. And of course, I'm not gonna say no, you know, that's rude. But first of all, most of the stuff was red meat, goat, that sort of thing. I'm not a fan. Like, I can eat it, but like, I'm not a fan. I prefer chicken. And my sister was vegetarian, so she didn't really eat a lot of that. But there was also some other options that we ate. They were like vegetarian options, but they weren't healthy. So, and then the drinks, oh my God, the drinks. Mango milkshakes, mango smoothies, like different, all these fruits and stuff. And you would think, oh wow, mango smoothie, you know, healthy. But, you know, Somalis love sugar. So of course, in those smoothies, there was a lot of sugar. And so it was amazing, but you know, not healthy. That was when we were in Kampala for a month. And so we were going to see a lot of family there, and yeah, we just ate basically most of the time. And then we went to Mombasa for the next month, and it was basically the same. It was food, food, food. I got obsessed with masala chips. I would have that as often as possible. Whenever someone would be going somewhere, I'd be like, can you get me some masala chips? Like a lot of masala chips, and even I still can't find any here, which I'm really upset about, but you know, life. And so yeah, I was obsessed with masala chips, had that often. We went out to eat a lot, and we were just treated to everything, you know? And so when I came back, I was 83. Yeah, I was like 83. My cousin gave me these jeans, and they're really nice, and I'd have to get to like 60 to fit into them. So that is my goal. So yeah, I was like 83, and then I just started, and then I gained 2 kilos since then, and now I'm 85.2. And so yeah, I gained a lot of weight, but losing it will be easier. It won't. But you know, it took time for me to gain that weight, so I'm obviously not expecting to lose it, you know, in a month or anything. And I don't want to, I want to get into the habit first of clean eating, because even when I used to work out, like I still do, but you know, I would work out, but it was always the diet for me that was the hardest. I wouldn't eat a lot, but I wouldn't exactly eat the best, you know? And so now, I've been doing it, I think, I've been doing pretty well for a while when it comes to eating. I have like eggs in the morning on toast, and then the good thing, I don't mind eating the same thing twice. So I will make like a big batch of brown rice, chicken and broccoli, and then eat that for lunch, eat that for dinner. Tomorrow I can do the same thing, the next day I can do the same thing, you know? So I'm just gonna be doing that. And when I wanna switch, you know, I can switch something else and take that for a while. And yeah, incorporate exercise during that. The challenge is, which I failed, I was doing well. It's just, when I get my period, things start to go south, because then it's like chocolate. I gotta have that chocolate, you know? And yeah, I've just been eating chocolate, but now I'm out of that craving stage, and I can get back on track and, you know, just see this thing through to the end. I want to lose the first 12 kilos before summer, because it's so hot and I can't work out when it's hot. Honestly, I feel faint, I will pass out. And so yeah, and my room gets extremely hot. So I think, let's be honest, just lying in this room, I will probably lose a lot, because it's basically a sauna. So yeah, after the first 12 kilos, I will come back and show you guys my progress, and then continue from there, and then go for another 12 kilos. And then once I get to 60, I will keep my old clothes. I want to do a video of trying out like my old clothes, and like I'll show you pictures of me wearing them now, and then later on when I'm wearing them. So that is what I plan on doing. I want to put this out there because I want to be held accountable, and if anyone else is on this journey as well, let's do it together, you know, let's support each other. It's so good when you have like so many people supporting you and you're supporting someone. It's like you're doing this with someone else, you know? And so yeah, I'm gonna be going to the 1,000 steps hopefully. It's just I like to go early in the morning because there's not a lot of people, and then the issue is getting up early in the morning. I'm not a morning person, so that's gonna be hard. So yeah, we will see how we go. I will be jotting down everything, taking pictures. I'm gonna weigh myself weekly, and then I have a weight that, a scale that tells me my percentage of body fat, muscle mass and that sort of thing. And so even if I gain weight, like I'll know whether it's fat or whether it's muscle. And I have a bottle that's 1 liter. I'll be drinking 2 liters a day and hopefully more in the future, but right now let's start with 2 liters because I've been doing that actually and it's really helped just keep me hydrated. I felt so much different when I've been drinking a lot of water and I totally notice it. I didn't used to drink a lot of water, but I notice it now. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna let you guys go. If you want to join me on my journey, follow me on Instagram. I'll be doing a lot of updates through like my story and stuff. And then, yeah, for the big 12 kilo reveal, I will be making a video, but yeah, it'll be mostly on my Instagram stories. So yeah, like, subscribe, share this video, join me, start your own weight loss journey if you want to. And I will see you guys later. Bye.